Hello everyone and welcome back to Alex Elliott Golf and welcome to the brand new series of the Sunday Swing Analysis. So all my subscribers can have a chance to win a free swing analysis that we posted right here on my YouTube channel. So 2 days ago I posted a video on my Instagram channel and this gave all the details of how all my subscribers could enter the Sunday Swing Analysis. So they had to do two things. If you weren't a subscriber already, had to subscribe to my YouTube channel and they had to comment on the video using the hashtag #PickMe. And the winner was Ollie_Dix, who was won the first Sunday Swing Analysis video. Firstly, let's talk through Ollie Swing. Firstly, just looking at Ollie Swing, and by the way, it is a great looking swing for a young man. Just a few things I would point out. If we talk about a path, I would say Ollie's path is slightly in to out as his general theme, and I would like to say his general shot pattern would either be out to the right or a slight draw. Now, there's another few things I reckon we can do here in order to neutral Ollie's path up. I would like to see the club working a little bit more outside his hands on the backswing and not as inside. Also, not working the club as cross line at the top of the backswing. Now, we can do this with a couple of simple drills. And finally, if we just kind of look at the club face, now Ollie's club face is pointing to the sky, and for anybody that doesn't know what that means, that just shows that Ollie's club face is slightly closed at the top of the backswing. Now, we're going to look at the grip, and we're going to look at the path on the way back, and hopefully make it a more neutral on the way through. So let's just talk through Ollie's swing again and how we're going to rectify those slight improvements that we need to make to his golf swing. Now, I know Ollie had driver, but I'm going to do this exactly the same thing, but with a wedge in my hand. Now, I said Ollie's path was a little bit in to out this way. Now, there's a few ways in which we can eradicate that, but let's firstly talk about grip, and let's sort Ollie's club face not being closed at the top of the backswing. So I know I can't see Ollie's grip at address, but I'm going to have a big hunch and say it is slightly strong left hand or strong grip altogether, because the club face is pointing to the sky, showing me that it's closed at the top of the backswing. So let's talk about what I like to see as a neutral grip for Ollie's first point to look at. But firstly, the neutral grip I like to see is put my left hand on first if I'm a right hander. I like to see 2.5 knuckles on my left hand. That shows me that this hand is in a perfect position. Then either interlock, overlap or baseball grip in my right hand, and I'd like to see this crease between my thumb and my forefinger going up into my right shoulder. So that's Ollie's grip sorted. Let's have a look at the path on the way back and on the way through. So we've now got our neutral grip for Ollie. Let's have a look at sorting this backswing out so it's not as inside. That's going to give us a better chance to bring this golf club back neutral on the way through. So let's just talk quickly again about path, and I like to call the golf swing a bit of a bike wheel, so it's a nice wheel back and a nice circle on the way through. So we said Ollie's circle is a little bit tendency to go this way and then this way on the way through. So for me, if we want to get more neutral path, we want to see the bike wheel work more in front of us and around, back down in front of us and back around again. So I'm a very, very firm believer in keeping it simple in order to take this changes straight out onto the golf course. So you're going to ask me, how are we going to make his path a little bit more in front of him and club outside his hands on the way back? Well, you'll notice I've put this stick along the floor. Now this is just a little drill that's going to help change a few things for Ollie very, very quickly. So for me, I'll take our nice stance, nice athletic posture, which Ollie has, and it's absolutely fantastic. So in our nice posture with our neutral grip, which we have talked about just previously, and you'll see I've got this stick running along the floor. Now if we were to do Ollie's previous backswing, his golf club would work slightly inside the stick, then slightly across line at the top of the backswing. Now I want Ollie to feel like the club head works over the end of the stick as point 1. Then I want his club to work, this butt of the club pointing to the ground as point 2. And then I want the butt of the club to point at the far end of the stick. And that's 3 quick reference points that are really simple in order to make the backswing not work as inside on the backswing, working more in front of us, and then round to make the bike wheel. Let me show you that one more time. Club head goes over the stick, butt of club at the ground, point at the far end of the cane. Now this is a really simple drill, and while doing this drill we've got to make sure we keep our body turning and we keep connected with the arms and also turning with the hips. Now it all sounds very complicated, but really it's a quick, simple drill in order to make that backswing work a bit more in front of us and around, as opposed to feeling inside. Now with the club being in a more neutral position at the top of the backswing and not as inside on the way back, we can hopefully work that club back down in front of us and not favour such a draw shot or attacking the ball so much from the inside, and that'll hopefully neutral up his path and give him a more neutral shot shape. So I just want to run that through one more time. So you'll notice I'm taking a good posture like I said earlier, and club head over the stick, butt a club at the ground, pointing the butt at the far end of the cane. Now you'll see I've still got a nice hip turn, still got a nice shoulder turn. Everything else is great in Ollie Swing. I just want to work the golf club more in front of him by this simple quick drill. So another way we can tell Ollie to kind of make his path more neutral in the backswing and the through swing is, well, now he's got his more neutral grip, we could stand there and try and hit fades and this way, because for a fade to happen we have to have a slightly out to in path. Now this is definitely going to help Ollie, as he has a tendency to be in to out. So a really quick simple way is, Ollie, let's try and feel like we're going to try and hit a few fades to try and neutral this path out. So I have placed the alignment stick directly down my ball to target line, and I said to Ollie, let's try and feel like we hit some fades. So I want Ollie to feel like he takes the paintwork off the left edge of this alignment stick in order to feel that path is more neutral. So there's two simple ways. So like I said, this is a drill for Ollie to go and use. Now the way I'd use this in my practice, I'd always warm up with this possibly and do 10 to 15 shots at the start, and I'd always finish off my range session by hitting shots, so hitting our draws, hitting our fades like we're out on the golf course. I don't want this to become a regimented thing we do all the time. This is just a brief reminder to make our backswing not as inside on the way back and not as in to out on the way through. So as you've just seen, I've broken the golf swing down into small manageable chunks. Ollie's only got one swing thought, and I kind of break it down into two swing thoughts, let's say. Our pre-swing thought is our grip. That's done with, that's not thought about in the swing, and our only swing thought on the actual swing is working that club slightly outside his hands on the way back. Now this is something I have done for many of my clients. I had one client that came to me and he said he played golf with 6 swing thoughts. Now this is something that just cannot be done, and I absolutely refuse to send away my clients with that many swing thoughts. And for me, I keep it very brief, keep it simple, break the golf swing down into small manageable chunks so people at the end of the day can go straight on the golf course and enjoy their golf. So I work with my clients in a range of different ways: online lessons, on-course management lessons, and traditional range lessons. Now if this is something that interests you, either email me below or contact me on any of my social media platforms, whether that be Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. So thank you very much for watching the first Sunday swing analysis with our lucky winner, Ollie. The opportunity of a free swing analysis will keep on coming for all my subscribers. So to keep up to date and not miss out with a chance of winning your free swing analysis, keep up to date with my Instagram channel, where the posts will be put on there in a few weeks' time. Hope you enjoyed the first Sunday swing analysis with Ollie, and I hope you can see these improvements come down the line, as I want to help as many of you as I can. If you've not already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on my next video on Alex Elliott Golf.